Hello, everyone. Today we have mathematics, and it's an important class. It's something that you're familiar with because it's about fractions. But today we're going to start with multiplication of fractions. What are we going to do? We are going to see, are you watching my image, I suppose? We're going to see these three cases in this class. We have fraction by a fraction by whole, and mixed numbers. Okay, let's start with fraction by fraction. We're going to stop in the first case, fraction by a fraction. What we have to do, when we have a fraction and it is multiplied by another fraction, we just need to first multiply the numerators, second, multiply the denominators, and if it's possible, we have to simplify. Remember that simplify is to make the fraction in its simplest form. ¿Qué es eso de en su simplest form? Llevarla al número más chiquito que ella pueda tener. That is simplify. Remember the multiplication tables, and you have to use also to simplify, we need to divide. And remember that we have to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. That is the way to simplify. Now, I have a question for Irving. Irving, I need you to turn on the microphone.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we can see in the first case, fraction by a fraction, that the first step is multiply the numerators. What are the numerators in the first multiplication of fractions?
The numerators are the numbers of the fraction that is in the top.
Exactly. What are these numbers in the first case?
That are the
number
fraction,
2 and
the 2 and the 5.
The 2 and the 3. In 2/5, en la fracción 2/5, 2/5, the number 2 is the numerator. Yes. In the second one, the number, what number?
3.
3,
the
yes,
number 3
is the numerator. So the first step to multiply fractions is multiply the numerators. Por eso es que tenemos 2 and 3. ¿Cuánto es 2 por 3?
6.
6. That's why we have the 6 here. First, we multiply the numerators. Primero multiplicamos los numeradores. En este caso, 2 and 3. 2 por 3 es 6. Lo colocamos, el 6. Then we multiply the denominators. Marcelo, what are the denominators?
The
denominators is the number.
What are the numbers in this case?
The 2 and the 3?
No, denominators. Denominators.
Okay.
The number?
5.
Yes.
Y se le desconectó el audio.
And the number?
4. 4.
5 multiplied by 4, it is?
Pero bueno, entonces, yo voy a
20.
Exactly. Then, as you can see, we just multiply the numerators and the denominators. ¿Cómo así que primero los numeradores, después los denominadores? Well, you can see here in the first case, 2 por 3, 6. Está ahí el 6. Y 5 por 4, 20. Multiplicamos los numeradores, los denominadores, los colocamos en su forma de fracción. And if it's possible, we have to simplify. Si es posible, lo simplificamos. ¿Cómo así que lo simplificamos? Los tenemos que llevar a su forma más simple. Then I discovered that the number 6 and the number 20 están en la tabla del 2, table of 6, table of 3, y el 20 está en la tabla del 2, tabla de 4, tabla de 5, tabla de 20. Entonces, I discovered que ambos están en la tabla del 2. ¿Qué voy a hacer? I'm going to divide 6 into 2 and 20 into 2. We do this step just if it's possible. Solo si es posible. Si ambos están en la misma tabla, es que se pueden simplificar. If they are not in the same multiplication table, it's not possible. Entonces, we discovered that the 6 and 20 are in the same multiplication table. In this case, is the number 2. So I divide 6 into 2 and 20 into 2. 6 into 2 is 3 and 20 into 2 is 10. Entonces, al final, la fracción que me queda, it's 3 over 10. Ese es el resultado de esa multiplicación. El resultado de la multiplicación de 2/5 multiplied by 3/4 es 3/10. Después de simplificar, si todavía puedo seguir simplificando porque todavía ambos números están en la misma tabla, then I continue simplifying hasta que ya no se puedan dividir ellos dos entre ningún número. In this case, we finish until there. Allí queda la respuesta de 3 over 10. Do you have any question? Is that clear?
Teacher,
Who's talking to me?
me, Juan Carlos.
Okay, tell me, Juan Carlos.
If we know that the question that we simplified, that is 310, if they is in another table, we can simplify.
Yes, you can continue
Today.
simplifying. Exactly. You can continue simplifying. Who else? Another question.
Me, that we have to copy the
The example number 1? Yes, let's copy the example number 1. Copy multiplication of fractions. Fraction by a fraction, and then you copy the first example. Please copy very fast. Not the drawings, just the numbers. And copy the steps. The steps are very important. We are just on the number 1, okay? Don't copy the number 2 yet because I didn't explain the number 2. Just copy the number 1.
Teacher, we copy multiplication of tables, of fractions.
Multiplication of fractions. You cannot see the title, but it's there. Multiplication of fractions.
Teacher,
Tell me.
we only copy multiplication of fraction.
And then you
I
copy the
finished
example.
copy the
You copy the numbers, and then you copy the steps.
We copy the number you have in the picture.
Yes, of course. El 2/5 por 3/4.
finish, teacher.
Excellent. We're going to the second case.
Finish.
Excellent.
Teacher, what is the question that we cannot see?
The question. There's not a question. The step.
The step.
The step 3. Simplify.
Las puede bajar para ver la que está abajo.
Bajar.
El número que está abajo.
We're just copying the number 1. Just fraction by a fraction. We are not counting
Okay.
the number to Jonas, just the number one. Calm down. Now you finish? Do not copy the second case, just the number one. We're going to copy the second case, but after I explained. Alessandra, I can hear you. Are you there? Ah, yes, I saw you. You're in the space.
I finished, teacher.
Excellent. Sophie, did you finish? Where were you? In the restroom. Okay, let me see how many people we are. We are 17. Let's continue. Everybody finished?
Yes.
Gregory, you finished?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue with the second case. Fraction by whole. What is that fraction by whole? As you can see in the second case, we have a fraction and we have a single number. Tenemos un cuarto por 5. The whole es the single number. El entero es el número que no tiene un número abajo que no se ve como fracción. That is a whole. Son 5 enteros. Remember that fractions are pedazos de pasteles que nos comemos. So, we have 1/4 multiplied by 5 over nothing. Tenemos el 5 sobre nada. But, resulta que los números enteros, cuando no tienen nada, cuando no son fracción, como son 5 enteros, podemos colocarlo, para darnos cuenta que son una fracción, podemos colocarlo sobre un 1. ¿Por qué sobre un 1? Porque de los 5 pedazos de pastel que yo tengo, me los voy a comer los 5. Como me voy a comer los 5 pedazos yo solita, los puedo poner sobre un 1 porque todos esos 5 pedazos representan un entero. Entonces, what I'm going to do, this is step number 1, rewrite the whole as a fraction. Vamos a volver a copiar esa fracción y vamos a poner el 1/4, lo ponemos igual. Ponemos el signo de multiplication. Listen to me first and then you can copy. I'm watching that you're writing, not listening at me. Entonces, la segunda fracción, que es el 5, la vamos a poner el 5 sobre un 1. Esto no nos altera nuestro entero, porque nos estamos comiendo los 5 pedazos enteros. Así que le ponemos el 1 abajo y no pasa nada. So, vamos a copiar 1/4 multiplied by 5 over 1. ¿Y cuál es el siguiente paso? Pues vamos a hacer lo que hicimos en el primer caso de fraction by fraction, donde solamente hay que multiplicar the numerators and the denominators. Entonces, multiplicamos los numerators. Los numerators are 1 and 5. Multiplicamos 1 por 5, que es 5. Y luego multiplicamos el 4 por 1, que es 4. Hasta el 5/4 podemos dejar nuestra respuesta. If we want to convert our improper fraction into a mixed fraction, lo podemos hacer. But if we just want to let our answer en 5/4, lo podemos dejar en 5/4. Si ese 5/4 lo podemos simplificar, then we simplify it. Pero como podemos observar, el 5 y el 4, ambos no están en ninguna tabla. Los dos juntos no están en ninguna tabla. Entonces, como los dos juntos no están en ninguna tabla, no los podemos simplificar. ¿qué hacemos? Dejamos nuestra respuesta hasta 5/4. Did you understand? Let's start over. Cuando tengo una fracción multiplicada por un número cualquiera que no está en fracción, es decir, que son 5 enteros o 3 enteros o 2 enteros, un número solito sin fracción, I have to writing the first fraction as a normal fraction and the whole in a fraction. Voy a copiar de nuevo mi multiplicación y voy a poner mi fracción normal, la pongo igualita, signo de multiplication y el número que tengo entero lo voy a convertir en una fracción donde debajo del número entero voy a poner el número 1. Entonces, voy a multiplicar los numeradores y los denominadores. En este caso, 1 por 5 queda 5 y 4 por 1 queda 4. ¿Cuál es la respuesta? 5/4. Y yo lo dejo hasta allí. Here in the image that you see, han agregado otros pasos, but in third grade, it's not necessary to continue. ¿Ok? Nosotros solo vamos a llegar hasta la multiplicación. Si es posible, lo simplificamos, pero solo hasta allí. O sea que lo dejamos hasta aquí. Eso es
Teacher, I
todo lo
have
que
a
vamos a hacer.
question.
Irving, tell me.
That we have to do, like in the number 1, we have to put step number 1 again.
Exactly, yes. Copy everything. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer ahorita? Vamos a copiar until I put this over it. Vamos a copiar el step 1. No vamos a copiar el step 2 porque no vamos a convertir nuestra fracción, sino que el step 2 va a ser simplify if it's possible. Porque nosotros no vamos a convertirlo a una fracción mixta. Solamente. Just if we have the answer and if it's possible to simplify, we simplify. That's all.
Teacher,
Okay? Tell me, Juan Carlos.
the number 1, the step of number 1 we copy right? And the step number 2.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what you have to copy. Dice allí. Fraction by whole. Step 1. Rewrite the whole as fraction. Step 2. Esto no lo vas a copiar. Bueno, sí lo vas a copiar porque hay que multiplicar. Pero no hay que copiar el 1/4 que está en verde. Eso no hay que copiarlo. Y el step 3, simplify. Esos son los 3 pasos. Rewrite the whole as a fraction, multiply the fractions, and simplify. That's all. Simplify if it's possible. En este caso no se podía simplificar. But if it's possible, you simplify. Okay?
Yes, I
Copy
understand.
the numbers that you have here.
Okay.
Teacher,
Okay.
one question. The step number 3 of fraction by whole is other example we can fraction by whole.
The step number 3 in fraction by whole is simplify.
And the step number 2 we have to multiply the fraction, pero no hay que copiar 1 entre 4.
No hay que copiar 1/4.
Okay.
Teacher, we copy all these steps, but only until 5/4.
Exactly.
Okay.
I am listening to somebody. Please remember to silence you. Somebody has a TV or something. Tell me when you finish to copy. And I am watching somebody who is scratching my image. Don't play with the tools that you have in the program, please. This is not to play. This is a serious class. I don't know who is it. I'm going to check who is it. If I discover who is it, I'm not going to admit you the next class. Please do not play. Just copy what I said. And tell me when you finish.
Teacher, I finished.
Excellent. Okay.
I finished, teacher.
Very good.
I finished, teacher.
Excellent.
Finish.
Very good.
Finished, teacher.
Excellent. We're going to continue with the case number 3. Do you have a question till now? No? Gianfranco, question? This is not too clear right now because we're just reading and watching. But I have a practice. We have 3 practices, and then you're going to understand by doing the problems what I'm telling you. Everybody finish?
Yeah.
Let's continue with the case number 3.
Teacher, I finished.
Okay, let's continue with the case number 3. The case number 3, it's about multiplication of mixed fraction numbers. Mixed fractions son las que están formadas, remember, por un entero y una fracción chiquita, que se pone chiquita, pero no es que es chiquita. Se pone el entero y la fracción al lado por otro entero y otra fracción al lado. Tenemos aquí, we have 2 mixed here. Tenemos 1 1/2 multiplied by 2 1/5. 1 1/2 por 2 1/5. Did you see that? Donde tenemos mixed numbers, que es el caso number 3. Okay, let's see the steps. Step number 1. Convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. Ay, teacher, I don't remember cómo es que se convierte un mixed number into improper fraction. Recuerden que tenemos 2 maneras de hacerlo. Una a través de los dibujos y otra multiplicando y dividiendo los números que ya tenemos en nuestro mixed number. ¿Cómo así? Remember that when we have a mixed fraction, please silence yourself. I'm listening to somebody talking. Thank you. Tenemos que multiplicar, por lo menos en el 1 1/2, multiplicamos el 2 por el 1. Do you remember? Y le sumamos el otro 1. 2 por 1, que es 2, más 1 es 3. Aquí está el 3. Y lo ponemos sobre el 2 que ya tenemos del lado de acá. We did that in class. Pero lo hicimos con dibujos. Cuando lo hacemos con dibujos se van a dar cuenta que si hacemos el entero más el medio y contamos los pedacitos que tenemos, vamos a tener 3 sobre 2. What we do, convertimos ambos mixtos en fracción impropia primero. Ya sacamos el 3 medio y ahora lo multiplicamos convirtiendo la segunda fracción mixta into improper fraction. ¿Cómo lo convertimos? Tenemos 2 1/5. Multiplicamos 5 por 2 y esa respuesta la sumamos con el 1. 2 por 5 es 10. Plus 1, 11. Ponemos el 11 over the number 5. ¿Por qué over the number 5? Porque es el mismo denominador que tenemos acá en our mixed number. Once we convert both mixed numbers into improper fractions, hacemos lo que se hace en el primer caso, pay attention, de multiplicar los numeradores y luego los denominadores. Then we multiply 3 times 11, 33. 2 times 5, it is 10. ¿Qué nos queda? 33 over 10. ¿Qué hacemos ahora? We see if we can simplify. Si podemos simplificar, then we simplify. If we cannot simplify, we just let our answer like that. ¿Ok? Si podemos simplificar, simplificamos, y si no, lo dejamos así. Do you have any question? Nobody?
Teacher,
Farah, tell me.
I think this mixed number is the most easy.
Do you think it's the easiest one?
Yes.
Perfect. I thought it was the difficult one.
No.
Very good. So are we ready
Teacher,
to practice?
teacher, I have a question.
Tell me, Irving.
Of one, el 1 y 1,5 por 2 y 1/5.
Exactly.
¿De dónde sale el 3 entre 2? ¿De dónde sale?
¿De dónde sale? Sale de convertir el 1/2 into improper fraction. Primero convertimos las dos que están en mixta, las convertimos en improper. Entonces, el 1/1, ¿cómo lo convertimos a 3/2? Porque multiplicamos 2 por 1 más el otro 1 que está arriba. 2 por 1 es 2, más 1, it is 3, sobre el 2, que es el de denominador que tenemos aquí en el mixed fraction, que es 2. Por eso nos queda 3 over 2. Do you remember that we did that in class?
Ah, yes.
Y no lo puedo explicar in an isolate. Voy a explicarlo. Déjeme cerrar aquí. Let me close this just to show you how is it, para que se acuerden. Okay, I have this, right? Voy a dibujar una fracción. Okay, do you see this?
Yes.
Bien, ¿cómo es que se convierte esta fracción mixta a impropia? We multiply 3 times 1. 3 times 1. Y esa respuesta le sumamos el 1 que está aquí arriba. ¿Cómo nos quedaría? 3 times 1, Irving?
4. I don't know. Yes, 3.
3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1?
Plus 1, 4.
4. Nos queda 4. Over the same denominator that we have here. 4 tercios. Did you see this?
Yes.
Así se convierte. Let's do another example. Voy a borrar. How about 2? Oh God. I'm sorry. Let me erase. How about 2, 1, 4? Lo primero que hacemos, multiply the number 4 by the whole. 4 por 2.
8.
Plus 1.
8. 9.
9.
9. What denominator we use?
4.
Exactly. Entonces nos queda 9 cuartos. This is the way we convert the mixed number into an improper fraction. Did you see?
Yes.
Now you remember how to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me erase this. Now, everybody with the practice number 1. Les voy a mostrar cuál es el practice number 1. Practice number 1.
Okay. I have yes, I have it.
Okay, let's see the practice number. I'm going to show you again. Everybody please in silence. Thank you. Let me silence all of you again. And this is the practice number 1. It says, fractions worksheet. Right? Did you have it? We're going to start with the number 1. We have 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and so on until 5.
Teacher, we have to write. We have to write.
If you don't have the page, you're supposed to write. But if you have the page, you just need to answer with me, okay? Okay, let's see the number 1.
Teacher,
Uh-huh.
I don't have the page. I write in my copybook the problem.
Yes, you copy the problem in your copybook if you don't have the page. Okay. Now, let's be in silence. Number 1.
Teacher, that's the practice number 2.
That is the practice number 1.
Yes.
Yes, sweetheart. Remember that I am the teacher, so I say what is the practice 1, what is the practice 2, and what is the practice 3. Then, this is the practice 1. Okay? I know that you have all of the practices in the module. Ahí en el MEREP, I just put them all in this order, but just as the number 1. Vamos a ir de lo más simple a las más duras. No vamos a empezar con lo más difícil. Okay? Let's see. And if you don't remember the multiplication tables, then take out your multiplication cards or take out the multiplication tables that you have in any copybook, okay? Let's see. We have 8 nines multiplied by 1 9. The first step is multiply the numerators. The second step is multiply the denominators. And the step number 3 is simplify. Okay, Irving is going to give me this problem. Irving, remember the multiplication tables. 8 times 1?
8.
9 times 9?
81.
Correct. So it is 8, sorry for my ugly numbers, over 81. Irving, do you think we can simplify this fraction?
No.
It's not possible because not the number 8, neither the 81 are in the same multiplication table. So what we do?
The 81, we can simplify that because
Remember that both numbers must be in the same multiplication table. Both numbers, not just one. Both must be in the same multiplication table.
yes, and
But the number 8 and the 81 are not in the same multiplication table. So we stop there, okay? We stop. We just let the answer like that. Esa es la respuesta. Let's see the number 1B, porque tenemos 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Let's do the 1B. This is for Alberto Agudo. Alberto, if you don't remember the multiplication tables, take out your multiplication cards, or you can watch it in any copybook in the back part. So, Alberto, we have the two fractions. 3 over 12 multiplied by 7 over 11, okay? The first step is multiply the numerators, and the second step is multiply the denominators, and the step number 3 is simplify. Let's do the multiplication of the numerators. How many is 3 times 7?
3 times 7.
Yes.
Okay.
3 times 7? 21. Yes, 21. We copy 21 over. Now we multiply the 12 and the 11. 12 times 11. Who can tell me 12 times
132.
me. I can.
132.
132, correct. Then we copy 132. So, what is the step number 3? The step number 3 is simplify. And you don't know, but these two numbers are in the multiplication table of 3. So I'm going to divide 21 into 3 and 132 into 3. And how many it is? 21 into 3 is 7. And 132 into 3 is 44. And 7 and 44 are in another multiplication table, but both of them are in the same multiplication table for us to continue simplifying. 44 and 7 are in another multiplication table to continue simplifying. What do you think? Yes or no?
I think that no.
No. Exactly, very good. They are not
different.
in any multiplication table to continue simplifying. So we stop there. And the answer is 7 over 44. Can we continue with the 2A?
Teacher, I have one question.
Tell me.
Why we divide 21 by 3?
Why by 3? Because you don't know, but 21 is in the multiplication table of 3, and 132 it's in a multiplication table of 3 too. Ambos están en la tabla del 3. Then you can simplify them. Somebody's talking?
Ana.
What? Did you listen that? Farah, is that you?
Was my cousin.
Oh, okay. So that's why we have to divide them into 3 because both are in the multiplication table of 3. Then we can simplify them. Los pudimos simplificar por 3 porque ambos están en la tabla del 3. Remember that we just simplify if it's possible. Si no se puede porque los dos no están en la misma tabla, then we cannot. But in this case, it was possible. So let's do with the 2A. This is for Angelus. Angelus. We have 2/8 multiplied by 1/12, right? We are talking about this. Did you see?
Yes.
Then the first step is, what is the first step?
To multiply 2 by 1.
2 by 1, exactly, o sea, los numeradores. And the second step?
To multiply the denominator.
Very good, yes. Let's do it. Angelus, 2 times 1?
2.
2.
2
And 8 times 12?
times 12.
96.
96, very good. 96. Yes. Angelus, do you think that we can simplify this to numbers?
Simplify.
You said yes, Irvin. Why?
I'm not sure if we can do it.
So, resulta que todos los números pares se pueden simplificar por la tabla del 2. Y el 96 es un número par. ¿Cuáles son los números pares? Los que terminan en 2, 4, 6, 8 y 0. Esos son los números pares. So,
We can
96,
simplify.
it's possible to be simplified. Pero ¿por qué tabla? ¿Por qué tabla lo hacemos? ¿Por la tabla del?
4.
Yes, no, 2. You can
4.
simplify by 2. No
I
puede ser
think
por la del 4. You cannot simplify 2 into multiplication table of 4. No puedes simplificar el 2 por la tabla del 4, pero sí puedes simplificar el 96 y el 2 en la tabla del 2. So we divide 2 into 2 and 96 into 2.
That's correct.
So Irving,
Yes.
2 into 2,
2 into 2. 1.
1 of course, over 96 into 2. Who can tell me 96 into 2?
96 into 2 is...
48. 48.
Excellent, very good. 48.
I didn't know that.
Angelus, do you think we can continue simplifying 1 over 48?
No, we can, I think.
We can't.
Because
So we stop.
Because we have the number 1 and we can simplify with the number 1.
Exactly. So we stop and the answer is 1 over 48. Are you catching how to multiply the fractions?
Yes,
It's not so hard. It's not so hard. You just need to remember the multiplication tables.
I'm just scared because someone put in the chat of
What?
In the chat puts que someone put hola to Gregory and the other put pay attention to the teacher.
Thank you. You're not paying attention, so pay attention to teacher. Let's continue with 2B. And this one is going to be for Alessandra. Alessandra, are you there? Alessandra, I can see you, but I can hear you. You are in the space. Yes, Alessandra?
To multiplicate the 1 with the 6.
What did you say?
We have to multiplicate the 1 with the 6.
Yes, yes, thank you, Alessandra. We are in the 2B, and we have to multiply 1 times 6 and 8 times 12. So, Alessandra, 1 times 6? Ale? 1 times 6?
6 is 6.
Yes. And 8 times 12?
96.
96. Yes, because we already did it in the second A. So, Alessandra, do you think we can simplify this? Both are pairs. Los dos son números pares. So, yo acabo de decir que todos los números pares pueden ser simplificados por la tabla del 2. What do you think in this case we can do?
5 with 2.
Yes, we can simplify them. Divide them into the multiplication table of 2. Vamos a hacerlo a ver qué pasa. 6 into 2 and 96 into 2. So 6 into 2 is 3, correct. And 96 into 2, acabamos de ver que es 48. Very good. Now, do you think we'll stop here?
I
Yes.
think so. If you want, teacher, I don't know.
Teacher,
Tell me, Farah.
I have one question. Why 6 and 96 are number pairs?
I said that they are pairs. Yo dije que son pares. Por eso los estamos dividiendo en la tabla del 2. Porque los dos son pares. ¿Cómo así que son pares? Pues los que terminan en 2, 4, 6, 8 y 0 son pares. Los podemos dividir en la tabla del 2. Yes?
Okay.
Then,
Okay.
you think we stop here, but no, it's possible to continue simplifying. Resulta que 48 is in the multiplication.
Yes, teacher, we can simplify.
Yes. ¿Por cuál tabla, Irving and Angelus?
I think that we can.
I think of the three, teacher.
Very good, yes.
Because we have the same table.
So, 3 into 3?
3 into 3 and 6.
Oh my
16.
God. 3 into 3. Oh my God.
1 into 3.
Thank you. It is 1. It is 1. And 48 into 3. It is 16. 16. So now we finish. The answer is 1 over 16. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Then we answer 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Do you think you can finish the practice number 1 alone in your house? Yes or no?
Yes.
I don't know, teacher.
Teacher, I think I can make it with help with my brother.
I don't know.
Well, what are we gonna do is finish the practice 1 and the practice 2 and the practice 3 are going to be
For us. Teacher,
No. 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 No.
Well, teacher,
No, 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 no.
teacher, that is not much of a problem because I can have help of my brother. So
Teacher, like you say, we are a team. We have to do it all
Ha
together.
ha ha.
You know.
not always.
Ha ha ha
I
Not
ha.
always, because
Wednesday, okay?
if we make it always together, we're gonna make like a group, and like it's a group. We
Teacher
are
can
gonna make
finish.
like something from the teacher.
Ivana,
Teacher can
Oh,
finish
God.
the if she wants.
Ivana, tell me.
She is with a
You
background
think
with
you
a
can finish
cat.
this practice alone?
I don't hear you.
Or you prefer to do it with me?
I prefer do with
Okay, let's stop it here. We're gonna stop here. Pay attention to me. We're going to stop. Don't do anything
No.
else. Listen to me and pay attention. Don't do anything else. No hagan nada más. We are going to continue on Wednesday. Everybody together. The practice 2, the practice 3, and the continuation of the...
What time, teacher?
If I talk and you talk,
teacher, yo la escucho pixeleada.
don't do anything else.
También.
Let me silence you.
Put the microphone.
Again, don't do anything else. We are going to do this together. Okay? O sea que hoy no hay tarea. Hoy no hay tarea. We're going to continue on Wednesday. Vamos a terminarla juntos. El miércoles lo que falta. Okay? Okay, let me close this para verlos a todos.
Teacher, if you didn't know that most part that I always take the long is on math because I always get confused, and then when I ask my brother to help me, sometimes he says that he doesn't remember that name, and I say like, I need help of someone. And he can't help me because he say that he doesn't remember.
Aww.
And that's why I make it with the book, and now I take so long on math.
Don't worry, we're gonna do this together, okay? So we're going to continue on Wednesday. Do not miss the class on Wednesday. It's the same, todo lo mismo, el código es lo mismo, a las 9, de 9 a 10, blah, 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 with your practice of math on Wednesday, okay? No quiero a nadie llegando tarde, no quiero a nadie de que a las 9 y 10, a las 9 y 15, no. 9 en punto. Wake up early. Get up early. Se toman su desayuno, se bañan y están listos para la clase at 9. Not 9:03, 9:04, 9. Okay?
Teacher. Yung gatito. Teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher.
We are clear.
Excuses. I
And
don't
when I was, teacher,
Yes.
when I was 8, I was sleeping, and then I thought that I lost the class because I thought that I was sleeping at 9. So I was like, I lose the class, but I want to stay sleeping. Then when I wake up, I get to the bathroom, I ate something, and when I see the clock is 9:07, I feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get to some. I thought that I lose the class. I thought that's why.
Well, see you on Wednesday. I love you so much. Don't do anything.
Teacher.
Remember that we
Bye,
continue on
teacher.
Wednesday together.
Bye, teacher. Love you.
I love you.
Teacher, I love you.
Love you.
Hey, ustedes están
I
jugando
love you,
Fortnite.
teacher.
Vayan a hacer ejercicio. Están jugando Fortnite.
No puedo jugar, teacher.
I don't play with Fortnite.
Bye. On Wednesday.
Teacher.
Okay, bye, teacher. Love you.
Teacher.
Bye,
Teacher.
bye, teacher Giovanni.